Welcome to today's podcast. I'm the host, Yui. Let's dive right into today's story. Okay, so you know how I always say truth is stranger than fiction? Today's story is wild. We're talking about a solid gold Buddha statue worth $215 million. Stolen by the military, smuggled out of the country, and the people who try to expose the truth, they started dying. It's so insane that they actually made a movie about it. And if you're gonna ask, wait, like a documentary? No, like a full-on Hollywood thriller. But we'll get to that. First, let me set the scene. We're talking about a 2.5-ton solid gold Buddha statue. As in, if you try to lift it, you will need a crane. The thing was 10 feet tall and weighed as much as a small car. And the craziest part? For hundreds of years, no one knew it was gold. And it wasn't supposed to be gold. For decades, people thought it was just a stucco statue covered in plaster. And if you wonder, how did they find out it was gold? Oh, that's where things get messy. Back in the 1950s, in Thailand, there was this ancient temple called Wat Trimit in Bangkok, Chinatown. Inside, there was a huge Buddha statue, over 10 feet tall, covered in plain cracked stucco. Nobody thought much of it, just another old relic. But in 1955, workers were moving the statue to a new location when the rope snapped. The statue crashed to the ground, and a chunk of the stucco chipped off. Oh yes, because underneath that dual crumbling exterior, pure shimmering gold. Turns out, centuries ago, monks had covered the statue in plaster to hide it from invaders. And it worked. For hundreds of years, no one knew what was beneath. It's insane. It just sat there disguised as a regular statue. And once they realized what it was, it became one of the most valuable religious artifacts in the world. But here's the thing. This statue wasn't always in Thailand. Historians believe the golden Buddha was actually made in India around the 13th or 14th century. Then it was moved to Ayutthaya, the ancient capital of Siam, now Thailand, but in 1767, the Burmese army invaded, burning temples and looting treasures. To protect the golden Buddha, monks covered it in plaster, disguising it as an ordinary statue. And then, it vanished. For nearly 200 years, no one knew where it was until it resurfaced in the 1930s in the hand of a Chinese art dealer. And by now, you would ask, how did he get his hand on it? I mean, the statue was in Thailand and he's all the way in China. That's the million-dollar question. Or, well, the $250 million question. Because here's where things take a dark turn. In the 1930s, Thailand was under military rule, and guess what? The golden Buddha vanished from the temple. Rumors started swirling that high-ranking official had stolen it and sold it to a wealthy Chinese collector, but no one could prove it until decades later. Fast forward to the 1990s, a Thai journalist named Suthap Chayaroch started digging into the mystery, and what he found? A trail of death and corruption. Because Suthap discovered that the statue had been smuggled out of Thailand and ended up in Hong Kong. But when he tried to expose the truth, he died in a suspicious car accident. And this wasn't a coincidence because he wasn't the only one. Over the years, multiple people connected to the statue mysteriously died. A lawyer who tried to recover the statue for Thailand, shot dead. A businessman who knew about the smuggling, fell from a high rise. Even a monk who spoke out, poisoned. And if you say that that's too many accidents, here's the craziest part. The statue still hasn't been returned to Thailand. Today, it's believed to be in a private collection somewhere in China, and the Thai government, they've given up trying to get it back. So did the thieves won? Basically. And the people who tried to stop them, they paid the price. Now, here's where it gets even crazier. This story was so wild that they made a movie about it. In 2003, a Thai action thriller called The Golden Buddha was released, loosely based on the real-life mystery. The film followed a journalist and a treasure hunter as they race to uncover the truth behind the stolen statue, while dodging corrupt official, assassin, and supernatural curses. Basically like Indiana Jones, but in Thailand. And just like the real story, the movie hints at a curse because apparently no one who messes with the statue gets out alive. And if you really want to know more about the Golden Buddha, you really need to watch this movie. It got heist, betrayal, and a cursed artifact. What more can you ask for? The Golden Buddha is now considered one of the most cursed artifacts in history. Some people believe it's haunted, that the spirit of those who died because of it still lingered. Others think it's just a story of greed and power, of how far people will go to cover up a secret. So, is it cursed? Or is it just really bad luck to mess with it? Honestly, it's probably both. Because whether it's supernatural or just human evil, one thing is for sure. This statue ruins life. And if you ask, are you sure you're not just making this up, Yui? I wish I was, but this is one of the unsolved mysteries of the world.